So yeah, started a podcast, Armchair Gaffers.
Just go straight in.
Straight in. Yeah, started a podcast, Armchair Gaffers. I was inspired by coming on your podcast and talking about Franco Baresi. The best.
Oh, listen.
Legend.
We're going to get to that.
But yeah, and our slogan is Armchair Gaffers, hashtag Armchair Gaffers, hashtag we know it all. You know why we know it all? Because we don't know anything. Just like you.
Hey, big up Scorcher in the building. Come back again. Yo, Carrot Tap podcast with myself, Daps. No Lamin, no Spence. It's just me and Scorch today.
I'm missing him, you know.
Who, Lamin?
Yeah.
Don't worry. He wanted to be here. But
He's my guy, you know.
No, do you know what it is though? Do you know what it is? Where we changed last minute from yesterday.
Couldn't reap.
He couldn't.
I'm gonna be. What camera am I looking in?
That one right there.
We'll be back. Don't worry.
Yeah. No. Listen, you're always welcome here, man. And you know, people always asking when are we going to get you back on, and
Sick.
Yeah, I did ask George to reach out to you a couple of times, but you're a busy man, so
I'm there.
Yeah, so you're back. So yeah, guys, keep liking, subscribing, sharing, all that good stuff. Loving the feedback. What I do like about you guys, I know you lot listen on your Spotify and your iTunes and everything, but you lot are starting to, you know, grow the YouTube as well, which is what I've been trying to get at. So I'm happy that you lot are doing that now. So yeah, man, follow, subscribe everywhere. Get at us. We got the season. The season's back now, so we've got topics upon topics. Do you get what I'm saying? And you know, it's been a good week
for some.
It's been a good week for some. You know, obviously, you know, I want to talk about myself first. Arsenal, Aubameyang signed, which was always going to happen.
Yeah.
And I'm seeing a lot of people.
Do you think it was always going to happen?
Oh yeah, I knew it was always going to happen. Like, I actually knew it was going to happen.
Like, I felt it was going to always happen, and I felt like it was more about is a PR exercise of when we're going to announce this.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
But I did start to, after a little bit of me did start to think, is he monitoring the Barcelona situation? Like, I started to wonder, are you...
Okay.
Do you know what I mean?
So this is the information I actually have. No banter, yeah? And I couldn't say this before, in case it... So, Aubameyang, I know, if Real Madrid ever came in for him, gone. He's gone. But the Barcelona ones and whatever, it's not like, you know, because Real Madrid is his...
Dream.
Yeah, no, that one there. It's his dream, innit? So, yeah. And he said that when I spoke to him. He's like, I'm not going to lie to you. And I'm an Arsenal fan, you know? And he said straight, like, I'm not going to lie to you. Them times, obviously, just like a year ago now. Real Madrid, dream team, gone.
I think that's a lot of footballers, though.
Yeah, when you're younger. Like,
I feel like
Real Madrid are like, it's like the Galacticos. Do you get what I'm saying?
No, they quite literally.
Yeah. So you literally just want to go. Plus as well, I think with his family settled in London, London's a big draw for a lot of people, man.
I think so. I think that's a bit that so many people miss out when they're thinking about transfers. Like, there's so much goes into people thinking about the finances. I think people probably think finances first, football second, but the massive bit that they miss out is the quality of life.
That's it.
Like, I think people miss how cosmopolitan London is and what that means. Like, bro, you need to understand, like, you could be from anywhere in the world and come to England and eat your food, be around your socialize with your people, speak your language. All of the things that you would appreciate from your culture in your homeland, you can actually get that here. Whether there's loads of it,
yeah,
I don't know. But you can get that here. And it's not like that everywhere in the world. There's probably about 5 places in the world, maybe less, as cosmopolitan as London. Like, there's not bare places that you can say...
On top of that as well, it gets less when you think about the quality of football that's there as well.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? Yeah. You know, we can talk about New York, but are you going to New York to play football?
You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah.
No, I hear that. And also, I think a big thing with Aubameyang is that he's always been this out there character, but he's never been embraced like he's been embraced now.
No.
but by Arsenal fans. At Dortmund, he had this thing, he had this little reputation about being a troublemaker and stuff like that. Do you know what I'm saying? And he's a top striker. He's come to England now. He's embraced. The fans love him. I've never seen a player on that level have such a good relationship with fans.
I think Aubameyang. I think Aubameyang's relationship with Gooners. I think it's perfect timing.
Yeah.
Like, Aubameyang's not at the top of his game.
You don't think so?
No, he's at a mental level. Yeah, like this is the thing. Yeah, I don't think Aubameyang's at the top of his game. However, he delivers, so it's air.
Oh, okay. I hear what you're saying. I hear what you're saying.
And okay, he might not be at the same level he was when he was scoring free kicks and putting on the Batman mask with him and Marco Reus was like Batman and Robin. I don't think in terms of overall performance, yeah, I don't think he's at the same level. However, in terms of delivering, he is. So, and then when you look at Arsenal, are Arsenal at the peak of where they once was? No. So expectations probably a little bit lower than what they once was. But then you got this guy who's delivered. It marries itself so perfectly for them to embrace him and him to also be embraced. Like, and then on top of it, you got London. And the P is good at this particular age, the length of the content. It all works perfectly. And I think it's rare that you get a move or an extension in this case that works so well.
Yeah. No, 100%, man. And I've been seeing a lot of like salty people who are saying he lacks ambition and blah, blah, blah. But I think a big part of him saying as well is like you can see clear improvements. You can see clear direction. Do you get what I'm saying? And I think the next 2 years, and I'm not just saying this as a fan, I think the next 2 years is going to be something really big. And as well, he needed assurances. And too many times in the past with Arsenal where we've had captains or big players who we want to sign extensions and they said, no, we need assurances that things are going to happen and things are going to change. Too many times, they've not been giving them assurances.
Let it will away, yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? Too many times, it's, nothing's happened and they've gone. Whereas now, he said it himself, Arteta was a big part of that. At least now you can
Which
see.
is surprising.
Mate, you can see, but you can see the improvements. I think winning the FA Cup, even though people are going to say it's just FA Cup, I think that definitely helps because it's easy to buy into something when you can see that there's instant results. Do you get what I'm saying?
And it's also easy to buy into a gaffer that can still do a bit in training. Like, well, he'd probably give you a stiff bar every now and then.
He weren't even a bad player.
Nah, he's deep, like, you know what I'm saying? He's got a bit.
Yeah, man.
But I do think like, something I think like people miss out, yeah, about top players, yeah, is reinvention, like the ability to reinvent themselves. So, like most obvious example,
Ronaldo.
Lionel Messi.
Oh, Messi, okay.
Messi, little winger, jinky, sick, whatever, bam. And then he goes and scores with it. And then he moved to being a false nine, essentially, or striker or whatever. And then he moved back to the wing. But he kind of adjusted his game. It wasn't like when he first went to the wing. So slight redevelopment again now. And then another redevelopment. Now he's a free kick guy. He went from, you know what I'm saying? One day he just started scoring bare free kick. Like there was the season before, he couldn't score a penalty to save his life. He's obviously gone and done some work on set pieces, on dead balls. And then it's the evolute. And I look at Aubameyang and I think, okay, not every time the evolution needs to be like an actual playing one. The evolution of Aubameyang, the thing he might need to kick him on is to actually become a senior player, a genuine senior player. Not you're the best player, so we're going to chuck you. No, you're actually a senior player. You're our guy. We're going to look and give him some genuine responsibility. And he might actually embrace that. He's a bit older now.
And I think he has embraced that.
I feel like I can see it.
Yeah, 100%. And
he's not the same geezer with the loud crep and Lambo. He's still got the loud crep and the Lambo.
He's still got them, yeah.
But he's not that same guy.
I think he knows how to still, be who he is, but also know that he's setting an example.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And there's certain people who will who set example by just digging into people, blah, blah, blah. He knows that, nah, I'm now captain. I've got to set an example by at least showing it. Do you get what I'm saying? And when you got someone hitting those levels, like you say, the guy's delivering. I was literally watching a clip of him yesterday of all his goals since he's come to Arsenal.
Mhm.
Arsenal posted it, innit? And I was just like, right now, this guy is hot right now. Like, if you look at him since like the comeback, like, well, since he's been banging goals. But,
Bro, since he's been at Arsenal.
yeah, he's been banging goals. But you see, since lockdown, yeah,
Mhm.
you know, there was that thing where it's just like, I always used to hear people, he can't do it against big teams. He doesn't score against big teams.
I don't know why people do.
Listen, I don't know why. But he used to say that. Now he come back, did it against City, did it against Chelsea, did it against Liverpool. Do you get what I'm saying? And now I think he's at the point where he's just loving football. And like you said, he's not at his peak. He's not at the top of his game. But for some reason, I think that with that experience that he's got now, I think we're going to see a madman.
I'll be honest, he's making, from what I'm seeing, yeah, he's making that going forward, I think what I'll call the Cristiano switch.
Where you just know right place,
All right.
you know where to be.
I'm not that. You see the highlight. You know when on YouTube when you type a player or whatever, and it says it's got like, it says their name, it says skills,
yeah,
and then goals,
yeah,
right. It got to a stage where Ronaldo's highlights was
Skills.
Ronaldo, goals, skills not there.
Oh, okay. I was saying like the evolution as he went, because before when he was younger, it was skills,
skills,
blah, blah, blah.
It was Ronaldo, skills. Then it was Ronaldo, skills, goals. Ronaldo, goals.
Yeah.
And I feel like when I'm seeing Aubameyang, because bro, man used to love Aubameyang because he was just doing stuff. Like just
Pace,
stuff.
just
like
pace,
at
bicycle
Dortmund,
kicks and
stuff.
step overs and
He's eased off the stuff and he's just doing, I'm just going to wrap this.
That's
Either
it.
bottom corner or top corner. But like, that's it. There's no clever, there's no nothing. Like, no additional, he's gonna, like, I'm here to do that. I'm waiting for that opportunity. And if it doesn't come, I'm going to make it.
Yeah.
And I feel like he's just becoming more and more streamlined.
Yeah, and what helps as well, and we're going to come off this because I can talk about Arsenal all day. What helps as well is that he's now playing in a team that has a system where he knows that if he occupies this position, the ball will get there.
Yeah.
You know,
there's a system now.
Yeah, exactly. There's a system. So you know, the other day there was a clip.
I gotta just cut in.
Go
Sorry.
on.
Big up Jess from Armchair Gaffers, yeah. Because this is all he bangs on about.
What, the system?
The system. Arteta is a tactical G. Because now Arsenal have a system. He always bangs on about
It's
this.
the truth. And you know, normally when you, like, over the last couple of years when Arsenal play, you kind of hope that the big players on the pitch will somehow get something together. Whereas now, there's a system. And if you put players in who understand that system and know what to do, for someone like Aubameyang, he don't need to worry about, I've got to go look for the ball. He knows that if I stay in this place here, the ball will come.
Mhm.
So I don't know if you saw when they put the clips up about his goal against, I think it was City, and the goal against Fulham the other week.
I don't know.
Oh, but the build-up play
Mhm.
was just
Identical.
Identical. Do you get what I'm saying?
Patterns of play.
Yeah, exactly. And then it gets to the point where Aubameyang receives the ball, where he receives it, cuts in, boom. Like now, when you're playing in...
Because I'm noticing that. You see that? Like, I didn't know that. But
Yeah.
that's what I just was referencing. Like, it's that way, like, we're ending up here all the time.
A great example of it is Sterling.
Sterling is a great example of the gaffer coaching a player in what to do in the system. I'm not saying Raheem Sterling hasn't kicked on, because I feel like technically he's actually improved, which is such a rare thing, I think, to see in an adult. It's like actually seeing an adult's technique improve.
But do you know what it is as well with Sterling? You know, you say that when you say his technique's actually improving. I think we only feel that way because we've been seeing Raheem play first team football since he was so young.
Yeah, so he was still learning on the job. Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? But
I do feel like it's very much like, and especially with English players, that I feel like once they're here, they're here.
They're here. Yeah.
You know?
But this is the thing. A lot of these English players as well, they're not normally coached by the best coaches or whatever.
Ooh, well,
who are going to take their game to that level. Sterling's got Pep.
Yes.
Do you get what I'm saying? Take away the Rooneys under Alex Ferguson. Like, which real English players do you know that are coached by managers who actually can take them to the next level? You know, you got Dele Alli. Dele Alli hasn't improved one bit. Do you get what I'm saying? He's gone back.
The curious case of Dele Alli.
You know what? We're definitely going to get to that. But what I did want to say first was also because people keep asking me what I think about the Willian thing. And I always said Willian was a good signing for us because he improves our team. And even though it's only one game, I'm not doing the whole blah, blah, blah. But over the course of the season, I genuinely do believe that Willian will show that he's one of the better signings of the season. Do you get what I'm saying? And he's not a bad player. You know, people will use his, he's inconsistent. But I've never ever said Willian was inconsistent. I like him a lot. He's got know-how. And he just, all of a sudden, Arsenal are just looking like a different team. And if we get the hours in or party, whoever.
I keep hearing this Partey shout. And bro, I can't for the life of me see Partey coming to Arsenal. I can see Auba.
Yeah, I can see Auba, 100%.
But I'm like, why? Like maybe next season. But I think if I'm Partey, I just can't see it.
Do you know what?
And I think Cholo's got him in a headlock right now. Cholo's over there just feeding him mad yam, charging him up and telling him, yo, step out. This is your team. This is your midfield now.
But do you know what it is with him? I don't think he wants to come to Arsenal. I think he wants to come to England.
Perhaps. I'm not saying I can see Partey leaving.
But to come to Arsenal.
I think the timing is not right.
That's what I'm saying. But anyway, if it was either or, we need Partey more than we need Auba. But me personally, I love Auba.
Bro, that little boy is very, very,
but do you know what's mad?
Exciting.
I only saw him for the first time against City.
Okay.
And so this was what in the Champions League.
And you was thinking, what am I seeing?
And I'm watching. These times we weren't linked with him.
Yeah.
And I remember even tweeting, I was just like, who is this guy? Bro, this guy was on a madness. I was like, who is this guy? 2 days later, we're linked with him. I'm like, it's only because he just did a madness in Champions League, whatever. But listen, if we get that guy there.
And I can see that.
Mate, we'll see. But yes, obviously, you're a Tottenham fan.
Yes.
Last time you were here, I think you lot had just got to Champions League final.
Perhaps.
Yeah, I think you lot had just got Champions League final last time you were here.
It's about a year ago.
Yeah. So, obviously, how things have gone since then.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Poch has left. Were you surprised by that at the time?
No, it needed to happen.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah.
Okay, Poch has left. Since then, Jose Mourinho's come in. Were you happy with that?
I questioned it.
You questioned
it. But
it.
I thought, I don't mind being in Jose Mourinho's hands.
Okay, cool. And since he's been there, have you been happy with how things have gone?
Playing style butters. But there's no getting around it. Like the actual style of play has been. But though, kind of see what he's trying to do. I kind of felt like, are you trying to get from A to B, as in get to the end of the season? Like there's no avoiding Mourinho coming. I think November, and I think only Liverpool City and Man United took more points than him. Since he came in, so you can't really argue. But though, I do look at the Tottenham team, and I when I see like what kind of gave me cause for promise was like looking at some of the signings, because I understood money's going to be an issue. That's either the excuse or the reason, whatever it is. But money's going to be, and I looked at some of the. I'm like, oh, that's kind of interesting. Like, all season, I've been talking about Doherty. I rate him. I rate him. And then we go and sign him. I'm like, that's new. As a Tottenham fan, that's new. Like, Spurs don't normally do things that like I see. Like Reguilon, I've been saying to the man them, like, because Reguilon's like a 20 mil or something. Something ridiculous like that. And as well, they'll be willing to get rid of him because Mendy's here now and Marcelo's still there. So cool. Like, safe. Like, I was always looking at Reguilon and Hakeem.
And he's good.
So, And you know what it is as well? He's got
that bite to him, innit?
Yeah, he's got that
He's a Mourinho
intensity.
player, yeah.
Like he's a little boy,
Mm.
and let's have it right. He's a little boy that wants to run a lot.
Mm.
Yeah, he gets the ball or he explodes onto it,
Mm.
and it's like, rah, where can I go?
Mm.
But we need a bit of that. Like it's all too safe.
Mm.
There's lots of safe people doing safe stuff.
Do you know what's, yeah? I was going to say that.
And sorry, we can't play without Lo Celso because he's the only one that doesn't do that. Need more like that. So it's interesting.
Interesting because someone tweeted me to talk about Lo Celso today, actually.
Okay.
But obviously I watched the All or Nothing documentary, innit?
I haven't watched it, you know.
Oh, you ain't watched it?
Nah.
Why not?
Don't really care.
One thing, yeah. Nah, honestly.
I'll watch it eventually.
Yeah, no, honestly, you need to watch it. You need to watch it.
Because I'm into football, like 90 minutes of football.
Yeah.
All that other stuff, that's all cool, but you're selling me something.
Yeah.
I know that.
Yeah, 100%. But when you look at, you know, what's really going on at these clubs, and they're showing big moments in Tottenham season.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? So it's just interesting, but I like it for different things. So obviously they showed like when Lloris and Son had that little argument, they showed stuff like that I don't really care about. It's more the conversations and the things that go under the radar. Do you get what I'm saying? And if there's one thing that I've noticed is that in quite a few team talks that Mourinho's given, or post-match talks, or whatever, pre-match talks, he said Tottenham are too nice.
Which we are.
He said, you're too nice. And he said, even before he got to the club, he knows that when he's coming up against Tottenham, you know that they're too nice. And he was just like, there was a game, I forgot who it was that they were playing. Someone was on a yellow card, this player was on a yellow card, and he was like, in order to win, because I think he was talking about Wolves or someone actually, and what's happened is that Tottenham have lost or drawn or something. He's like, the reason why is because every time we had an attack, someone's pulling us down, someone's blah, blah, blah. Like, he goes, you just let people run. Like, you're too nice. And you can see he's really struggling to change that mentality. Do you get what I'm saying? And then there was a game where it's just like, this person's on a yellow card. Like, get onto him, surround the referee, blah, 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 blah. What happened? You lot played. I forgot who it was. Someone got sent off. They blocked off Lo Celso or Winks. They blocked off Lo Celso. Everyone crowded around him. But I got the player sent off. And he's like, you see what happens? Do you get what I'm saying? But it's just so mad seeing those conversations, because these are things that people say about Tottenham, but you can see that behind closed doors, like it's a real thing. It's a real thing. Do you get what I'm saying? Even things like, it makes sense to me why Eric Dyer plays now, because before Mourinho come in, so I'm all over the place with this.
That's fine.
Before when Mourinho before Mourinho came in, Dyer wasn't playing under Poch.
Mm-hmm.
All of a sudden,
which was for the best.
All of a sudden, he's playing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Mourinho comes in now, and then there was a moment where he's in like an office or something, and then one of his assistants, like the assistant manager or assistant coach, whatever, one of the coaches comes in, and even though Mourinho's not there, obviously these lot are still looking at the changing room because they're all just coming in as well, innit? And he goes, "Oh, Sissoko has influence in the changing room." Mourinho's like, "What?" He couldn't believe it. And then he goes, "Dyer's the only warrior. They say he's the only fighter. He's the only one with guts in this team." Do you get what I'm saying? And Mourinho's like, okay. So from there, he's already like, this is what I need.
This is why.
This is what I need. But then also I found out that Mourinho tried to sign him a couple of years ago.
Yeah, there's that.
Do you get what I'm saying? But yeah, that's on, them not having bottle and whatnot. And I actually do think, well, I was thinking before this week, actually, I was thinking Tottenham are in big trouble. Not because they're a bad team, but I think if you're going to get anywhere in this league, you need a striker that bangs goals, which you have.
Tick.
You need a good defence. But on top of that midfield has to compete. And
now this is where it gets, it's a wash.
Okay, so the thing about your midfield, which I do not like, is that I don't think, it depends who you're picking. But I don't think there's enough in that midfield to actually compete with, not even just the top teams, compete with just any team a lot of the time. Winks, a midfield of Winks.
That's stop right there. Forget it. Forget it. Winks, I'm sorry. Like, I'm not somebody that like disses professional footballers. I'm not here for that. But for what, in my opinion, for what we're trying to achieve, it's not possible with Winks. That's just the best way of putting it.
Do you know what? I've always said that about Winks, yeah. That Winks, he's a safety player. And if you're surrounded by a 3 or 4 or 2, 3 worldies, you can carry Winks.
But you know when you can't carry Winks? I'll tell you when you can't carry Winks.
Go on,
when you don't have Lo Celso on the pitch and you need someone to do stuff.
And this is why I said it depends who you're picking.
I looked at Winks the other day and he just did something that summed him up. Just summed him up. He's got on the ball. There's a decent break.
Did he go back?
I can't remember who it was. It might have been Lucas. Lucas was making a run like behind the left back. So the ball, he could have played he could have tried to play a slide rule pass between the centre back and the full back.
Yeah.
And it was there. Brief window.
What did he do?
But it was there.
What did he do?
Do you know what he did?
Did he go back and
he chopped it on the outside of his right knee and he passed square to Doherty. And you know what it was? It's not that yes, he kept the ball. Yeah, great. But in that moment, it just summed up. And the thing is, you're right. Like if Sissoko can play like that and do that, but the difference is Sissoko can go and physically take the ball from somebody and now we've got possession. When Sissoko can protect the ball from somebody and now he's not like, you're not gonna view it as creative, but when he knocks the ball past you,
shall I tell you
5 yards and gives you the bar, and now he makes an easy pass.
Exactly.
The somebody else at Winks needed to do some clever shit to get that ball there.
But do you know what else Sissoko gives you? Like you say, he can get the ball from someone, but he can also carry the ball.
Yep.
That transition from defense attack, he's got that.
Yep. And you're not moving him off the ball.
And if he gives that ball to a Lo Celso, who can then make something happen, all of a sudden you got... But, you know, I saw Højbjerg in there. I saw Winks in there.
Højbjerg, first for his debut, was trying very hard.
I hear that. And
I get what he's trying to do, but just
I like Højbjerg as well. That's the thing. I like Højbjerg, but I just don't think that... I think that midfield needs work. That's honestly, that's it. I think defensively, Doherty, really good. Odegaard, I like him. Do you think he's past his best now?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, okay, cool. I like him. Sanchez, I feel like Sanchez needs someone next to him who isn't past his best, who isn't past their best, because he can't do it by himself. I feel like he still needs guidance at that back. Do you get what I'm saying?
I agree with that, you know.
Yeah, I feel like he needs guidance. Like, he's a good defender, 100%, but he needs that, you know, like Gomez, as good as he is, he needs Van Dijk next to him right now.
Yes.
In a couple of years, he won't need Van Dijk.
Yes.
Do you get what I'm saying? Sanchez right now needs someone who isn't past their best.
Yeah.
He needs someone who he can look
He
to.
needs someone that's a bit older than him, but in their pomp.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what he needs. I feel you on that. But there's one thing I think is interesting, and I don't know where he's going to play him. I don't know. Tanganga. I like that kid.
Mourinho likes him too.
I like that kid. And you know why I like that kid? Because he does stuff, like he doesn't fit into that too nice bracket. He's a youth, man, coming from the youth setup. Like, I don't give a fuck about all that cool shit. He's not here for that. Like, I went on his Instagram and I was amazed at what I was seeing.
What was it?
It was very normal. That's just the best way to put it. It's very normal. But when I see him on the pitch, he's not giving me normal. I feel like he's giving me everything he's got.
Do you know what? Do you know why that is as well, though? I think when you get these people who are coming, these players who are coming from the youth setup, it means that much more to them. Do you get what I'm saying? And I think when you hear him talk, he just wants to be the best. He's got that mentality of, I just want to be the best.
And this is my problem with Harry Winks. I feel, I could be wrong in saying this, like, but I feel as if it's not a case of he wants to be the best. I feel he feels he's at a different level.
No, he definitely thinks he's better than me.
Because I'm amazed. He's got number 8. He's got a number 8 shirt. What's happening there?
And do you know what?
Hold on, he's got the number 8 shirt.
And his spot in your team is very safe. Imagine that.
Listen. Serious question. Serious question. See me, I'm not somebody that bombs on Tottenham players. I've been watching Winks for quite some time now.
Yeah.
before I come to this conclusion, if I said to you on a serious level, yeah, drop Harry Winks down into the champ and put him in the best team. Let's say Leeds were still in the champ. You drop. Is he gonna pull up trees?
Nope.
Is he gonna even be the best player in Leeds' team? Is he gonna be the best midfielder in Leeds' team?
Funny enough, you say Leeds. Calvin Phillips will fit in your team excellently.
I like him. Different, but you know,
yeah.
But I look at and I just think, bro, I just be honest, like I need Højbjerg to come and replace Winks, not play with Winks, and I think potentially, and I'm hoping, because I'm not certain on him myself, I'm hoping that Højbjerg is the key to unlocking Ndombele.
Oh, I forgot about him. Totally forgot about him.
Everyone has.
Yeah, I totally forgot about him. And there's a player in there.
But this is the problem. I cannot champion him. I can't.
Because you ain't seen that yet.
I can't, bro. It's not on YouTube.
Do you know what I don't like about him? It's not what I don't like about Ndombele.
There's nothing I dislike about him.
What gets my... On the ball, outrageous. Like, his off the ball is shocking. It's shocking. And there's always this thing about him and this ain't even like a body language. You know when they talk about black players, they talk about their body language or whatever.
That's why I worry.
Yeah, it's not even that though. You can see it. I remember Spence was saying that he runs like he's got a caravan on his back. Like he looks unfit. Do you get what I'm saying? He looks disinterested and whatever. But then when you give him the ball, it's a madness. Yeah. The thing is, Tottenham ain't on that level where you
can't carry anyone.
Yeah, you can't.
The days of Moussa Dembele holding everybody's hand. Come here, Ericsson. Come here, little Christian. Let me hold your hand through this game. Yeah, and I'm gonna do all of this stuff, and then what I'm gonna do, all of this stuff,
and then give you the ball.
I'm gonna win the ball back. I'm gonna turn in a circle and give this guy the bar. I'm gonna absorb the press, be press resistant, deal with and then you know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna roll it into your path for you to do something nice with it. We don't have that no more. Everybody's got to carry their own. You get me?
Yeah.
So
100%.
when you got, I think the other day, I don't know if I'm clutching at straws because my thing was when we got to December, there was no more talk of Ndombele for me. My thing is I give man from the start of the season to December, and then I'm trying to see stuff now. Like, cool, you ain't got to be pulling up trees, but I need to see something. You get me? All of that. Next year, I'm not really with that. Like, Lo Celso, come, you're adjusting, bam. Boom, after Boxing Day, he was here. He might not be the coldest.
He said that in the doc.
He's here though. You get me? Ndombele now, we're past that. Like, when we start getting into the technical stuff of, you know, like, raw, and now you can't get fit because you're not playing, and it snowballs. Now there's outside forces, there's separate pressures. Playing football in the Premier League's hard enough.
Yeah.
It's hard enough. But I saw something the other day in that little cameo that I hadn't seen yet. Like in all of his performances so far, I haven't seen intensity, not in one of them. That's the first time I've seen, he was forcing it, and that's cool. He gave away the ball. But there was a intensity.
You know, Mourinho actually said for the first time, he was just like, no, Ndombele's actually trained. Like, he's training really well and he's trying.
He looks a bit like I'm delicate on the judging man by the eye, like how their fitness is like. But to the eye, he looks like he's lost weight. I can't lie and pretend I can't see it. Like, but I don't know. But the tangible thing for me was intensity. Like I could see he was trying to impact that game against Everton. I haven't seen that before.
All right, cool. We're going to fly past the next. We've got about 20 minutes left. We're going to fly through a couple of things. In fact, we're going to spend 5 minutes on this next one.
Okay.
It's still got to do with your team.
I know where this is going.
It's not Bale.
I know where this is going.
Danny Rose.
No. I thought he was going Dele Alli.
Oh, yeah, we're going to get to Dele Alli as well. Danny Rose.
Yes.
The treatment that he's getting at that club, bro.
Brought it on himself.
No.
Brought it on himself.
No way, man.
Brought it on himself. Do you want to know why? I'll tell you why. In my opinion, I like Rose. Big up Rose. I hope you do well. I look at Rose and I see Kyle Walker sliding doors, yeah? There's that moment when Kyle Walker changes it. I think he changes agent and move. However it goes. He nicks his move, but he kept his head down, nicked his move. And I feel like Rose was on the cusp of doing the same thing, but just went about it a different way and went on a different path.
Oh, that's why you're saying he brought on. Okay, cool.
And then it's unfortunate that after you've come out and said a load of things, when your stock, you've said a load of things when your stock was at its highest. Yeah? That's fine if you can remain there. But if you get injured, like happens very often in football, if you get injured and throughout the course of the season you don't manage to regain your top level, not to say you've been crap, but you don't regain your top level. So your level might even be a bit lower than your own level. You see now the questions start.
But the thing is, yeah, the reason, everything you're saying, you're totally right. I just think that not finding out that you ain't been given a squad number through one of your friends seeing it on the internet, that's poor.
It's poor.
That's poor.
It's poor.
And then everyone was just like, his attitude was bad. You saw the clip of him and Mourinho, right?
Yeah. I don't care so much about that. That's I'm talking about when you come out and say certain things on Sky Sports, bro, all gloves are off now.
I hear that.
Because you know why? You opened the door. You didn't need to do that. You can say anything you want in anything. Say it to Jose, say it to Daniel Levy.
I totally understand what you're saying. I just think that for someone that's given 13 years of his career, you need to tell him he ain't got a squad number.
No, my thing is
that's what
I'm not saying that Tottenham are right.
Okay,
but my thing is I'm saying is you open the door to that because you didn't need to do that. That would not have
What
happened.
is it that we're talking about when you say that?
When you're like, everybody forgets. My man's nicked his move, he's buzzing. Kyle Walker, he's nicked his move, he's buzzing. You've got injured. Remember he's come out and was talking about, the players need more. He was speaking.
Oh.
Yes, everybody forgets. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not even saying what he was saying is wrong. But what I am saying is if you go about things in that manner, these are the kind of things that can happen back to you. In my eyes, he's the longest serving player at the club. He should be dealt with differently.
100%.
But you're not behaving like the longest. Like, do you get what I'm saying? I'm not saying that.
But how is he not behaving just because he's coming out and talking?
You don't have to do that. There's no gun to your head.
You don't have to, but
you don't have to.
That shouldn't be the thing in which you judge him on. You know him.
No, I just look at it and I say, right, I can specifically pinpoint that moment there as when things started to decline for him.
I hear that.
Because remember, at that moment in time, remember there was other people, there was conversation about Toby Alderweireld, other people that there was, boom.
You're saying he's the only one that's coming out and being in the face of, you
didn't need to do that.
Yeah, but being in people's faces saying, this is what's going on, this needs to happen and blah, 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 blah. And by him doing that, he opens the door to criticism.
And don't get me wrong, the club are keeping up with fuckery. All of that, all of that, we know what all of that is about. All of that is raw. You're getting pushed out the door.
100%.
You're getting shoved out the door.
Especially when he's come out and he's said, listen, if you don't want me, just let me know. Do you get what I'm saying? And they haven't let him know, and it is what it is. Next one, quickly, Dele Alli.
Yeah.
What's your thoughts on Dele Alli? It's been a thing on this podcast where people think I don't like Dele Alli. I do like Dele Alli a lot. I just think that his game hasn't improved. I think that when he first came to Tottenham, he was good, but then he got a couple goals, so then his thing just became about goals. So if he's not scoring or if he's not, getting assists, he's not impacting games. That's always been my thing. I just need to see him impact games. It's got nothing to do with how good he is or whatever. For me, he just doesn't impact games. And when he scores, it kind of just puts a blanket over,
papers
what
over
it is.
Cracks.
Yeah, so that's the saying. Papers over cracks. So what's your thing on Dele Alli?
Do you know what? About 2 seasons ago, my brethren said to me, I think we've seen the best of Dele Alli, This is from someone, I don't want to say who, ex-Premier League footballer, like a man that is a in football man.
Yeah.
And I thought, nah. And then I'll be honest with you, it's kind of looking that way. But I don't know if it's a case of like I don't know what it might be, but I do genuinely feel that he's not at the same level he once was. However, though, I feel he's nowhere near the level people are describing him at. Like, people are speaking about Dele Alli as if he's terrible. Bro, when you go check the boys' underlying numbers, they're good. They're decent. Like, they're beneficial to your squad. There's lots of, like, having him in your squad is decent. However, though, relying upon Dele Alli right now seems like a bad decision to make.
And this is the thing. I don't think you can rely on him at all. And once again, it's got nothing to do with me, how good I think he is or whatnot. I just think he's not impacting games. And it's been like that for a long time. When Mourinho came, I saw a little...
Oh, no.
Yeah.
I do think... I did definitely see... But this is what I'm saying. Like, Dele Alli, when he first came, he was impacting games with goals and assists. And then after a couple seasons, there become a stage when it was like, if Dele's playing, we got more of a chance of winning because he's doing all that intangible stuff you can't really, stuff you got to wheel it back to see the little, I don't know, it might be the run that he made that opened up the space for something, whatever it is, the little bounce pass, the little flick round, whatever it is.
Do you remember, I think it was against West Ham.
On the floor,
did the little flick. Yeah, them.
For about a season, it was that. But then those moments started to become less and less. But then under Jose, it kind of picked up. So it's like he's kind of but he's young enough to where a new manager could unlock him. Maybe. I don't know.
I think right now I think you just have to let him be that guy that almost like the Frank Lampard now, just gets on the end of things. I think it's too late for him to develop. Like you couldn't put him in a 2. You couldn't put him in a 2. Like, he can't control the game.
But this is this is the other thing. Like, what's Dele's position?
This is the thing. I think when he first came, box to box midfielder. I think he had it in him. Good centre midfielder. Now I think it's his thing is to just get on the end of moves and score the goals and whatever, to the point where his actual footballing ability in terms of trying to control a midfielder or dictate or whatever, he can't do that.
Yeah,
he can't do that, and I think it's too late. Which it's not too late for him to make it as a top football. 100% not. Do you get what I'm saying? But okay, so let's look at Lampard. Lampard, everyone just remembers.
I prefer Lampard over Gerrard, by the way.
Of course, so do I. Lampard, he got all the goals and everything, but if he's not scoring, Lampard still impacted.
Bro,
games.
this is the sickest. This is why I picked Lampard. Yeah, because Lampard scores bare goals, and that in itself is amazing. But the bit everybody misses out is that Lampard does exactly what he's supposed to do for the rest of the game. He's always in the right place, he's always doing the right thing, and he's always making good decisions. And very occasionally, he's going to make a pass before a pass that you appreciate. Like, not always, but sometimes. Like, man, forget, like, everybody thinks about, like, was it the Ramirez goal? When he chipped the goalie, or the Torres one in the Champions League? Man, forget Lampard. It's Lampard that's like, people don't think of Lampard as someone that can play a pass through the.
But this is what I'm saying. Lampard does his job as a midfielder first, and then score the goals. Do you get what I'm saying?
And you have to rate Lampard because he's not like some guy that's cheating and running beyond the striker. No. He's doing his job and then joining in to your job.
You see, Ali, for 20 minutes, I mean, not 24, for a game while he's playing. That's literally what Ali does. Ali, you'll see him, he just makes that run. One of those runs, it will pay off.
It will bang.
But if it doesn't, everything else, it's not there. And that's my thing with Ali. I hope that, we do see a better Ali, because I do like him. Do you get what I'm saying?
Can I ask you some stuff before we get out of here?
Go on.
What's been your favourite transfer so far, or like the transfer you're most impressed by, or even confused by? Even like, what transfer really stood out to you so far in this window? Like, all over the world, not just like in England.
All over the world.
Because there's one to me that just I can't get my head around it.
Is it a big one?
Fairly. When I say big, like it's not necessarily big in price, but
Are you talking about Ramirez?
no.
No, not Ramirez. Sorry, James.
No.
Who are you talking about?
Hakimi.
What, to Inter?
Yeah. Can't get my head around it.
What, you think he's better than that?
Way back.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
30-something million. He's gone to, and they've, bro, he's,
I think they just got in there early.
like, they must have, this deal must have been quick.
They wrapped that up so quick. Like, as soon as transfer window was open, he was already, like, he was there before. Do you know what I'm saying? I think that was one in because it was a loan deal. I think by the time people really caught onto Hakimi, because remember, he was there for 2 years.
Yeah.
And by the time people really caught onto him, it's like probably like the second half of this season.
I was always under the assumption Carvajal's under pressure now. And the reason why I was really under that assumption is because seeing Mendy, seeing the willingness to ease off Marcelo and give game time to Mendy, I'm like, oh, Carvajal, you're in trouble.
Carvajal's Spanish though, isn't it?
Yes. But bro, what Hakimi's been keeping up with?
But this is what I'm saying.
Crazy.
I don't know. Hakimi, I put him up there as the top, like one of the top right backs. And like I said, I hear what you're saying about it's confusing, but I can only imagine that they just got in there and they just wrapped up that deal very, very quickly. Because
am I right in saying
no, he's better than Inter.
Better than that?
No, he's definitely better than Inter. And at the time, I think I was like, yeah, but it was early. Because now, even thinking about it, it seems like ages ago that.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No, that one definitely was a big.
I feel
surprise.
like that's like.
I think Decore to.
I think that's
Everton.
good business.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying.
I think that's good business.
That one surprised me, and even looking at Everton very quickly, it just goes to show what a few decent signings in one window can do.
What he's done over there. You know what I thought was bare interesting? People were speaking about Alan having Alan.
Oh my! Listen, do you know about Alan?
Yeah, I know about Alan. But what's funny is I was watching Alan play differently. Like, bro, Alan
to the Alan of
yes.
Napoli. Yeah.
Don't get it. Don't like I rate Alan, but how he was playing the other day, he was doing what was needed, but he was doing some butters things. He was kicking the ball at times, like raw. The ball's in my box, head down. Alan is not that guy.
I think once he settles in though.
No, 100%.
Yeah.
But what I just thought was interesting is raw. Everybody's rating this. They ain't got give this guy 5 games.
That is such a good signing, man.
Nice signing, that one.
They've done well, man. They've really, really done well.
Carlo. Don Carlo. Moise Keane, he's in trouble.
I think that's well, you know.
Yeah, I think he's in trouble.
I think they're losing patience with him, yeah.
I tell you what I can see. I see Moise Keane's career path maybe like Bologna, Genoa, and do your thing, end up at Roma.
Yeah.
I see him very much in the El Shaarawy mode. Very. And it's sad because he's cold with the dancing.
Trust me. What do you think of Man United's window? It's bad, isn't it?
No, I think I think Van der Beek is a sick signing. And 100%. I think all these people that are talking about, oh yeah, but they've shut up. Because I don't know why you lot are in this thing of thinking that you can only have 11 good players.
No.
Forget that. Because the cold Man United have 4 cold strikers.
That was the thing I was saying about Willian. People just look at us like he improves the squad at the end of the day. Van der Beek definitely improves the squad.
And he's more intelligent than any of their midfielders.
100%.
He can play. Van der Beek comes from Ajax, number 1. He's intelligent enough to do well enough at any role that the gaffer needs.
Because he's a football man.
He's a footballer.
Which is why when they had Blind.
And a Tottenham fan.
Is it?
Yeah.
Which is why when they had Blind.
They wasted him, you know.
Oh, listen, Blind,
they wasted him at left back when they should have just played him DM.
You see Blind, yeah?
Footballer.
That's it. He just knows football.
He's a footballer.
So when you know football, like, he never had the most speed or whatever, but he weren't getting caught out.
He's got nothing that you see when you're making your pro on FIFA.
Yeah.
He's got nothing. He's got absolutely nothing. But you see this one thing here?
That's it. He's got that brain.
Like, it's so sick here. I don't even know how good his technique is, but I know he's smart enough to select the right techniques for the right thing that he can execute. Like, he's not zinging it off the pitch.
He was definitely wasted. He was just cultured. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yes.
But the reason why I say their window's been terrible is because there's blatant areas in their team that they need to sort out. I feel like they've put so much into this Sancho thing that they've neglected the fact that you need another centre back, you need another left back, and you probably need another DM. Do you get what I'm saying? And I just think that Van der Beek, yes, good player, but I'm looking at that team now, and if they don't make certain signings, let's just say they get Sancho over the window, are they still going to
highly doubt it.
Are they still going to be going in with Shaw and Williams? Do you get what I'm saying?
I like Williams,
Ain't he right footed though?
Yeah, but I like him.
Yeah. I mean, I've not really seen.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
I've not really seen too much of him to be like, yeah.
But you know what it is? Like you can have Williams's because he's not fucking up the base. Like he's,
just doing his job.
He's just doing his job. And you know what I like about Williams as well? He's got a little bite. I see him fling someone down. I was like, yo, this little kid with this silly haircut is on shit.
They still need a centre back though. They still need.
But you know what? Funnily enough, their defensive numbers are actually quite decent. But then the eye test is telling me something different though.
The thing is, I watch football in it.
Yeah.
Like Maguire and them, man, they will have good stats.
Yeah.
But I can see obvious.
Yeah.
I've seen clips where they've done compilations of.
No, bro. His thing is almost offensive.
No, 100%. But
when he starts zinging it off the pitch with technique, oh my God.
It is.
Every game, by the way.
No, but forget those moments. I'm talking about the moments where I'm watching games and I'm looking at some of the goals that they've conceded and they're bad. Maybe, the end result is a goalkeeper mistake or blah, blah. But somewhere in there, Maguire has had an absolute howler, which goes under the radar because it's not the last mistake.
Like losing headers to Neil Maupay.
Look at that.
This is crazy.
And not just once.
This is a bit mad.
Do you know what I mean? So I definitely feel like they need to make more signings. If we have to quickly pick one, who would you say is going to be from what you can see so far? Obviously the transfer window is not closed. The signing of this summer. Oh, we even spoke about your Gareth Bale.
Yeah, I think I'm not. Look, you just got to leave that one to the heavens.
It is. If he comes, you're going to be happy in it.
Yes.
Okay, 100% cool.
I hate these people that are shut up. Why are you not going to be happy?
Listen, they're mad. They're absolutely mad,
They don't watch football.
My thing, the question I really want to know, Harry Kane is top dog at.
He's not top dog if Gareth Bale comes.
Okay, this is what I'm trying to say. So right now, he's
Mr. Tottenham. He's Mr. Tottenham.
Listen, he's been top dog for years. Gareth Bale walks in. I want to know how Kane reacts to that.
I reckon he's buzzing. Has to be. He's not a striker.
Nah, but I don't know because it's not about the position. I just want to know if Gareth Bale comes pulling up trees, banging bare goals. Harry Kane might.
By the way, I don't think Gareth Bale comes and bangs bare goals. I do not see that. I tell you what I see. I see Gareth Bale coming and being the difference.
Yeah, just upping it.
Just the difference. Because this is why I'm excited about Gareth Bale. Not because he scores lots of goals. Like, not because he's like some maddest. I am excited about Gareth Bale because I look at Tottenham and too often we ain't got no ideas. There's like two men in the team with ideas. Gareth Bale scores individual goals. Yeah? He picks up the ball
and just...
Sometimes he takes a first touch that's very aggressive and uses all of his physicality. And this is the problem I was saying to my brethren. Gareth Bale doesn't just have a sweet left foot. Yeah, he's got a sweet left foot, but he's also blessed physically. So the power is married with the sweetness. Like James Rodriguez has a absolutely sweet left foot. But if you put a hammer behind it, now you got Gareth Bale.
Yeah.
So that's what for me is interesting. I imagine Gareth Bale to be the difference potentially in those close games and having those clutch moments. And the thing is, when going forward, when you know that you've got that capability within your team, it gives you a different level of belief.
Yeah. Brent, have we got a wrap up there? Okay, cool. So, yeah, you're signing. Hammers. You know what's funny? I don't really...
Thiago probably.
Oh my gosh.
Shit, then. Probably
Bruv.
that, innit? No one wants to talk about it, but
Bruv.
it's probably Thiago. And you know the worst thing about it is Liverpool ain't even got no P and made the best signing.
Do you know what's mad? See Thiago, yeah. Obviously, everyone now is ranting and raving about Thiago.
Mm-hmm.
I've noticed it in it because people, you know, whatever in it. Thiago is an absolute baller. I want to see how he fits into that system, though.
He's got to go in straight for Wijnaldum.
Nah, but he can't. This is the thing. He can't do what Ronaldo does.
No, he could do something different though.
Yeah,
but because this is for me why I say Wijnaldum, because when I look at that Liverpool team,
they need Henderson, they need Fab.
Liverpool, when Wijnaldum didn't play, the few times when he didn't play, ideas went, bro. They couldn't play football. They turned into cross. We go around the edges and then cross. When Wijnaldum plays, they play football. Thiago now is an even further extension. It's a step away from the Gergen press to closer to playing a little bit more football.
But this is the thing. I want to see how he adapts to that press.
Oh no, I saw an interesting stat. And it's the reason why it's comparable for me is because he's coming from Bayern, top dogs in their league. His average pressures per game, I think it was higher than any of the Liverpool midfield.
Oh, really?
And like maybe somebody was evil. I saw it on I think Scorcher somewhere. But his pressures per game actually higher. So he actually, in theory, should slot in. I know Bundesliga is different, but for me, it was more so about being in the team that's probably going to dominate possession. You still behave like that at Bayern. So I can't see why now at Liverpool, I don't see Liverpool's physicality being on a different level to that different to Bayern's.
I think he would fit more into Pep's Man City, obviously, but we'll see. That's definitely, no matter where he went, it's going to be the one of the best signings. And
I really like Nathan Ake as a good signing as well.
You know, pardon me, fam.
Shut up. Nathan Ake is a shut up.
You see people, people are telling me, that he's not good enough. He got relegated with Bournemouth. And I'm like, the team got relegated. Nathan Ake is a really, really good defender.
The only issue, Nathan Ake and Laporte, obviously I know there's left foot, but bro, that balance of ball player and action man, that just sounds mental to me. Because Nathan Ake is action packed.
This is it, bro. But we'll see anyway. Nathan Ake. Yeah.
I just want to plug new podcast, Armchair Gaffers out. Follow us on all social. There'll be links to it on my. Already? No, we're not releasing the first version. The first episode will be out next week.
Okay.
So look forward to that. Armchair Gaffer, just get onto my socials or whatever and come find us, man.
Yeah, man. Scorcher's been doing his media run.
Doing my world media tour, you get me? I'll be honest with you. I had to, like, when I decided to go forward with it, I was like, I have to come back to camp. I'm not capping, I swear to God. I was like, I have to come back. Like, use one of the, boom. It was so bad I paged you, and it didn't ring. I thought, okay, it didn't ring. Okay, didn't ring. I said, fuck this. I hit up George, yo.
Yeah.
Listen.
Do you know what? You know what's mad? I was at my boy's house. And I saw you just, like, you DM me. I'm like, this guy's got my number.
Yeah.
I was like, you DM me and you're saying, yo, I'm like, oh, what have I done? Like, what's happened? Yeah, what's happened? And then, obviously, George was like, oh, Scorcher trying to get in touch with you. I'm like, bro, what's happened here? Like, I don't know. Did I steal his girl or something? I was thinking, no, what's going on here? And then he was just like, yeah, I think he wants to go on the podcast. I was like, oh, hey. Just message me, man.
But listen, though, you got to make me a promise live on air now.
Go on.
When the Armchair Gaffers hit you up.
I'm there, man. Come on.
Okay, cool.
No, I'm there. You're always welcome here, man.
When you're ready, you know our thing, Avengers.
Yeah.
This is the event. This is the Stark Tower or whatever.
Yeah, no, trust me. Shall I tell you when, before we go though, I knew it was confirmed that you knew football.
Go on.
Maldini, right foot.
Oh, yeah. Maldini's right-footed though.
No, but I've totally forgot about that.
He's right-footed.
And then when you said it, I was just like, yeah. But people don't know that.
No.
People don't know that.
Do you know the other one as well? We stopped, yeah?
Yeah, so wrapping up,
Oh shit, sorry, I didn't know that.
No, go on.
Oh, sorry, yeah. Do you know the other one? I say to man, Maldini's the best defender of my lifetime. I don't give a fuck what you're talking about. He's the best left back, best centre back. Yeah. And they say, not left back. I say, are you fucking mad? Are you mad? Yeah. They're like, I say, bro, you man don't remember when Maldini was a skillful left back. Bro, I remember him World Cup 90, yeah? On the World Cup 90 on the adverts. He was that guy. Not all these other guys, not the guy that wears number 10, the left back that's right-footed, doing skills. That guy.
Too good. But yeah, Scorch, love for coming, man.
Come on, man.
And guys, as always, keep liking, subscribing, sharing. Get at us with the comments, Scorch's Insta and everything. I'm going to put the podcast. Have you done the Instagram and everything for that already?
We got it. We haven't posted yet.
Okay, but I'm going to put that in the description as well. Hit him up. If you're from Counter Attack, then comment.
Do you know what? Also, as well, if you end up on Armchair Gaffers via Counter Attack podcast, let us know. Let us know how you found us.
That's it. So yeah, man. Interesting. Who Tottenham got this weekend? Do you know?
I can't remember.
I can't remember any.
I know we're playing Lokomotiv Plovdiv right now, or we just finished playing them, and after I walk out of this building,
you got to qualify.
Butters, 5 p.m. qualifiers.
Yeah,
I was on the A406.
Yeah, you didn't have to do that until Arsenal won the FA Cup. Yeah, so on that note, guys, we're out, man. In a bit.